Time to end this. Gun, 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 I cannot miss. Jam, jam, yum, yum, in this old town.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to carry on What If Bardock was King. It's been 5 years now since the defeat of Piccolo Jr. in the World Martial Arts Tournament, and all the Z fighters have gone off training, carrying on their training. Kakarot has stayed with Krillin and Yamcha mainly, increasing his training, intensifying it, knowing that he needs to get so much stronger to be able to compete with, well, the threat that his sister Olive has told him about. She's told him about Frieza, she's told him about the Saiyan race. So the three of them have intensified their training, and Olive has joined them. Gine, she's gone to stay with Raditz and Bulma at Capsule Corp, where again they all continue their training in the intense gravity room, where Raditz has decided that he needs to step up his training too. He's not holding back. But in this 5 years, Raditz and Bulma have had a child. So this child will be a boy, and for now we'll leave him nameless. He won't be like Gohan. He won't be at all. He won't be like Trunks. This is a different kind of child. He's a strong child that likes to fight. He's not overly confident. He's not as arrogant as Kid Trunks. He's not as scared as what Gohan was. But this child does have immense potential and is training from birth. Kakarot, he's not had any kids. He's not got together with anyone, so there's no Chi-Chi for them to have the connection with. Kakarot is solely focused on his training for now. Tien and Chaozu have gone off and carried on their training separately, like normal, but again they've intensified it. Roshi and Grandpa Gohan, they're training together, and they have become a lot stronger too. So now it's at the time where Raditz would have arrived in canon originally. This time it's Nappa, and he's looking for the strongest power level. At the moment, that's Kakarot. He heads right towards him. Raditz senses this, and so does Gine and Bulma, so they head over to try and meet this power level. Nappa picks up these three heading towards him, power levels that are a lot higher than the average on the Earth. He's becoming a bit concerned. How are there so many power levels this high? Because at the moment, none of them are needing to suppress their power level. They're just walking around. They don't need to. So he arrives and he meets Kakarot. He sees Olive, Yamcha, Krillin. Says, "Sir, you have power levels that I've picked up on my scouter." Kakarot clenches his fist and says, "Who are you and what do you want?" Kakarot is clenching his teeth. He can feel how strong Nappa is. He's never felt anything like it. This is when Raditz, Gine and Bulma arrive as well. Nappa looks and he recognises Gine. He says, "Who, you?" Gine says, "General Nappa? You're alive? What are you doing here?" This is when Olive blasts Nappa's scouter. Nappa screams, "What'd you do that for? Why did you blast my scouter?" And Olive just says, "I'm not having you. Leak our information to Frieza. Tell him where we are." Nappa looks at her and then sees that she has a tail. So you're a Saiyan too. What is going on here? Gine just takes a minute and realises that Nappa didn't know what actually happened to the Saiyan race. She says, Nappa, do you know what actually happened to your race? He says, Frieza told me and Vegeta that they were wiped out. He says, no, that didn't happen, Nappa. We fled. He says, what? Genie tells him the story of what actually happened to the Saiyans, where they went and the fact that they're all still alive. Nappa smiles and says, this can't be true. I've been lied to all these years, been forced to live as a puppet under Frieza. And for what? Nothing. I could have gone to live with my race. How? How could this happen? I'll kill that monster Frieza. Genie puts her hand on Nappa and says, look Nappa, you know you're not capable of doing that. Don't do anything foolish or stupid. Olive destroyed your scouter so that Frieza couldn't pick up on anything. We all destroyed our scouters long ago so that Frieza couldn't pick up our communications. We've learnt to sense energy. Stay here with us, Nappa. You can train and get stronger. We can teach you what we've learnt. Earth? Well, these Earthlings have very unique talents. And so do the aliens that we met during our travels. Kakarot and Raditz here, they've stayed here from birth. Nappa says, fine, I'll stay. But we need a plan. I want to go see the rest of our race. Genie smiles and nods and says, of course, Nappa. Eventually, we'll take you back to the race, but we need to come up with a plan first. We need to get all of us strong enough to be able to stand a chance against Frieza's forces. Olive says, this is a perfect chance. Nappa's been on the inside. He knows about Frieza's operations now. Nappa said, yeah. All I know is Zarbon and Dodoria, they've been dead for a long time. The Ginyu Force, they disappeared. Olive laughs and says, disappeared? They was destroyed by a Super Saiyan. Nappa bursts out laughing and says, there's no such thing as a Super Saiyan. It's just a legend. Genie looks and says, do you really believe that, Nappa? Because there is a Super Saiyan. It's Bardock. He has become the king of our planet. He's the reason why we're safe. He became a Super Saiyan when the Ginyus attacked us. Nappa smiles and says, then we may have a chance. Genie tells him about his visions, about Bardock's visions, that Kakarot will be the one to defeat Frieza as a Super Saiyan. So the next few months, Nappa is focusing solely on helping Kakarot train. All of them are working together. Nappa is encouraging everyone to train as hard as they can. And then a few months have passed after this, and a pod crashes on Earth. It's Vegeta. As soon as Nappa's communication went off, as soon as there was an explosion in his scouter, Vegeta knew that there was something wrong, so he came to find Nappa. He didn't want to be the only Saiyan left under Frieza's rule. Nappa was key to Vegeta's survival, his plans. So now he's come and found him. Straight away, turning on his scouter and seeing a power level of 8,000. That is Nappa. He heads straight over, says, Nappa, how do you get so much stronger so quick? Nappa blasts Vegeta's scouter, says, Vegeta, I have something to tell you. So Nappa gets Vegeta up to date, and then he says to Kakarot, so, your father had a vision of us fighting on Earth as well? Let's fight. At this point, Kakarot is nowhere near Vegeta's power. Vegeta has a power level of 18,000. At this point, with all the training, all the sparring with Nappa and the intense gravity, Kakarot's power level would only be about 11,000. This is with training. He's not got full use of the gravity chamber yet. So he fights Vegeta, and because he doesn't know the Kaioken, he can't keep up. Vegeta eventually just beats down Kakarot, who is then given a senzu bean. And he says, okay, let's carry on. Vegeta's impressed by this. Says, you're a true Saiyan warrior. Maybe I'll stay and train with you too. So we'll leave it at that for now. At the minute, Frieza does not know about the Dragon Balls. But with communications of both Nappa and Vegeta being cut off, that's going to send alarms to Frieza. But now, Vegeta will stay and train. What will happen next? Will Frieza come for them, or will they take the fight to Frieza? Will they even go and find the other Saiyans? These are all questions to be answered in the next video. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.